Hi, Chris Duncan here, and you're watching this video because you want to become a high-paid magnetic mind trainer. I'm really excited to teach you how to create super conscious results that last, and also how to make good money doing it. A lot of coaches, speakers, people with hearts find themselves lost in the world of finance. I just want you to know if you get the right structure, which I'm going to explain to you on this session, you can really make a lot of money and you can help a lot of people. You can have everything you want. You can spend time with your family. You can travel the world. So I'm going to get right into this by starting and letting you know it's not as difficult as you think to make $1 million. It's just not. It's not as difficult as you think. In fact, a million is only 1,000 times 1,000. And I know that sounds like a lot, but if you break down $1,000, okay, you've all spent $1,000 on something before. You know you only need to find 1,000 people to do that. Okay, $2,000 times 500 people, or $3,000 times 300 people, right? So a million's not that much when you think about 300 people, 334 people, that are spending 3 grand with you, especially if you think about that monthly, right? Like monthly, that's only 30 sales a month at $3,000. Now, and that might sound like a lot, but the truth is that's not a lot of people, really. And so when you think about possibilities, it's not a lot. But if you break it down monthly, which is what we do, our programs that we're going to show you how to do is actually just $49 a week. So at $85 a month, you need 1,000 people. Now you can see that it's easier, right? So 170 a month times 500 people, or 350 a month times 200, or 250 times 350 a month. When you break that down, you go, okay, cool, 350 a month, right? That's less than $100 a week. I can sell that. I can find 200 people. And look, we're talking about a million here, you know. So I always love to show people this when they're thinking about getting certified with us, because I want to say, look, I want you to make great money. I want you to have it all. And I want you at least to make 6 figures. So 6 figures is simple, right? It's 30 people that pay you 3 grand. And if we look at the monthly options, get 100 people to spend 85 a month, right? That's 8.5 grand a month, which is 6 figures. And I know every single one of you listening to this can find 50 people who'll pay you 170 a month. I'm going to show you how. See, for me, it all started by going and seeing Anthony Robbins. I saw him make $9 million in 3 days. He changed 4,000 people's lives. And I decided, you know what, I want that. I want to change people's lives. I want to help them. And I want to make great money. I want to do it with leverage. And so if you're like me, you want it all. You don't just want to have just the money, or you don't want to have just the change or the impact and sacrifice life. You want to have it all. And I was really scared at the beginning. I thought, what if I failed everything else? And I just decided, it was worth it. The worst case will end up right where I started. So I started working on myself. I was reading books a day. I created an amazing relationship with my, amazing wife, and started a profitable business. I ran a half marathon, and I really worked on me. So it's likely you're similar to that. You've been inspired. You've worked on yourself, and then you thought, what, I want to turn this into something. So the problem was I didn't know how to coach. I didn't know how to start a business. So I went around and got certified, which is what you should do as well. However, mine took a bit of obsession because I kept on finding things that didn't really work. However, I started a business, and I spent about another $100,000 how to figure out how to get clients, because in this industry it's very different. So I learned speaker training and marketing and all sorts of things, program creation. I was trained by the best, and very lucky to say that. Created a course called Legends Academy, helping men overcome their fears around confidence and relationships. And it really took off, really. I made $1 million with that understanding that I was explaining to you before, and I was really proud of it. I don't know about you, but if you get this from me, I'm proud of what I do. I was really proud of this business. I made over $1 million. I was traveling the world. I helped over 100,000 people doing speaking events. And what was interesting, I want you to get this. People kept asking me, well, Chris, how did you do it? And they kept asking my help. And that was a very strange thing, because for me, it was just obvious. I just had to apply and seek out mentors and do what they said, And so people kept asking me. So anyway, I put together a program called the Expert Coach, and then the Freedom Fast Track. And I've now helped over 350 people make 6 figures, and a dozen on to millions. And this is what really started to frustrate me. The big problem was most of the people that I helped to start their coaching or healing or practitioner business, look, they didn't really have the ability to do the right stuff. They didn't have the right change work or the right processes. And ultimately, I'd feel bad about it because I knew that what I had was better. And so I'd help these people, but only the ones that had the good process would really win. But then even those that won, they'd end up getting stuck one-on-one. And so their products just weren't scalable. They'd do their healing or their coaching, whatever, and they'd get stuck in this one-on-one problem. And I'd think that's not what we want. So I asked this question. I said, why with all the book strategies and courses, why are people all not still successful? It was very frustrating to me, to come to this conclusion. Well, why isn't everyone where they wanted to be? And I know that you've already heard this from me, but I realize the personal development world is really broken. Like fundamentally, it creates an identity that we need to fix ourselves. And it's just not true. It's just not true, and it doesn't work that way. You got to learn how to let go of who you've been, step into who you're becoming, not fix yourself, not improve. And so, you know what? I decided to do something about it, and I decided to take everything I'd learned. I built a $5 million company at this stage in digital marketing, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to go do something about this. So I started running workshops around Australia, and I found that when I came with the truth and showed them my Recode process and that you can tap into the superconscious, I found that people were just amazed by it. I sold out over $120,000 worth in 2 months, just doing a few live events just around where I live, in the Gold Coast in Australia, Sunshine Coast, Australia, and Brisbane. And that's all I did. I did a few webinars and things like that. And I realized, wow, okay, so now I've got the marketing sorted. I've got this amazing process, and maybe I should put everything together and show people how to, go from no one to high paid trainer, speaker, workshop host, with it all done for them, instead of trying to make it all, I was just going to get it all done. So that's what I've created. So I've created a full system on what to do with people in groups, how to run a 2-day workshop, the whole 2-day workshop, the workbook included, the marketing, the webinar, how to do the process, everything's in there. And got some amazing results, really helped some awesome people to get out there and to do what they love, to be helping the world, to be speaking, to be running webinars, to be running workshops, and to make a lot of money, make a lot of impact with freedom. So my question to you is, do you want to become a magnetic mind trainer? Because if you're watching this, it's highly likely that you've got a call coming up with somebody in my team to see if you're the right person. And we're going to go through 3 steps. We're going to explain this process. So look, if you haven't had an experience of the process before the call, you're really not going to know what we're talking about. So you need to make sure you get an experience of the process. I'm then going to talk you through the promotion. Okay, we've got some amazing promotions. And then finally the products, which I'll go through in just a second. So the process, okay. Look, you must learn the revolutionary inner mind process that creates a superconscious change. You've got to understand this. I know you've seen the demo and you've had an experience, but you must learn this. Because the truth is people don't have what they want because of their identity. See, their reality is what they believe is possible at an identity level, because in truth, nothing is impossible. However, their identity says it so. Their past says it so. Remember this, you'll only ever see it when you be it. And I want you to be a Magmind trainer. So do you believe it? Do you believe that you've got the ability to help people, or the ability to stand in front of a room and to move them? Because if not, we can recode that. So we help people create what they desire fast by releasing their sabotage patterns of I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, I don't know enough. And we help people to change on the deepest and fastest way. Okay, we have 12 transformational meditation methods in the Recode process. And you really got to get in and understand these. They're phenomenal. Because in order for someone to create something new, they must let go of the old, their environment, their behaviors, their beliefs, family entanglements, DNA patterns, stories, emotions, sabotage, rules, identities, their feeling of incompleteness. So what we do with the Recode, we do a Recode every Tuesday and Thursday when we work with people, but then we also have 35 meditations in the program. Now, when you become a trainer, you actually get access to give out all 35 meditations to your clients, okay? You also get access to our whole university of all of our trainings on Hermetic principles, over 2 years of live Recodes that you can just give as a gift to anyone who signs up for you as a trainer. And we want to do that because we want to get you out there and be successful, okay? So look, you'll learn that process. It takes a while, and then you've got to understand how to promote, okay? Most people come to me because they need to know how to get butts and seats on webinars, butts and seats in live events, and you kind of get that my marketing's on point. That's why you're here, by the way. So look, let me explain that you've got to act a bit like a fisherman and know who you're trying to catch. Okay, we'll help you do this. We have lots of training on the business side of things, but also we have it ready for you, okay? Because there's 5 pipes to get it right. Okay, first you need to target, then you need to get the right traffic, then you need to have a lead magnet, which is a free gift that moves people towards you. Then you need a landing page and a sales mechanism. Okay, so we've built these all for you. So let me take you behind the scenes of our $1 million event marketing systems and show you exactly what we'll implement for you. Let me do that right now. So here are some of our funnels that we use. I'm going to go through the ones that you'll get start at the beginning. So this one here is a offer. It's a Magnetic Mind morning ritual. So this is one page that we use a lot. So it's a very simple page. Register now. You're going to get videos, wealth meditation, and peak productivity planner. Okay. So this is a very simple page. We send it out via a Facebook ad, and all that someone has to do is put their name and email in like that, and they come through. Okay. So this goes into, if it's going to load for me, a second page here, which actually has a video on it. There it is. Okay. So this video then gets people to move through to the webinar. All right. And when they move through to the webinar, that's going to then allow them to purchase from us. Okay, so let's have a look at the next. So that's really cool, and this is really good at getting leads. Okay, people can book in their webinar. The webinar is automated, and this is how they register. So they can start. They can select a session and start today if they want. Okay, so that's the first one. It's a very cool working funnel. So people that work with us, it's the first way that we do it, and you should really have something like this. Here's the second one. Okay, this is the free event, the Quantum Creators Code, and you know people that work with us, they get this as well. So we showed them how to actually get people to show up to live events. Okay, so all these bonuses are all included. So this is the live events funnel. Okay, so you can see it's all built. Testimonials in there, free bonus. Okay, so this one works really well. All right, and they click to choose their city. Say they want to go to the Gold Coast. What they do is they then put their details in like that, and they reserve a free ticket. So you can see that it's got 2 really good pages. We show you how to adjust all of this, by the way. They click through to there. Now we actually have a VIP upgrade, so we give them on this page here. We monetize it a bit, right? So there's me talking away, and they can upgrade, and they click on that, and they can, for $47, get a bunch of stuff. And we get quite a lot of people that buy the VIP ticket, and you get to give all of these things away if you choose. So we give you all of these bonuses and everything when you're in our program. Okay, so then this is
Hi, it's Chris Duggett.
This is the straight webinar. Okay, learn the neuroscience-based method that is revolutionizing the world. And again, you know, some of the same stuff you've already seen. So it's very cool. Okay, so you've seen a live event. All right, this live event funnel that I showed you, this gets people sitting in front of you in wherever you want, and you can get people to sit in front of you and do
If you want to create the life and business of your dreams, the truth is you must master just one.
So we show you that. We give you the video scripting and everything you need. That's going to get people in front of you to do the live demonstration, okay? This first one here is going to just get you details, contact details. This will get people to an event. Now, if you don't want to do an event, you don't feel like you're going to be confident standing in front of people, then we suggest you do a webinar. So we give people webinars as well, okay? So this is it. This is how they opt in. And it just goes straight
what I'm about to show you
straight to the webinar like this. Okay. Which is cool. So they watch the webinar. It's set for a timer, and something will pop up under here that actually asks them to pay the $49. But I know it waits for a good 20 odd minutes. Okay, so that's the webinar, and we show you how to do that. We give you the scripting and all of the things as well. And then lastly, this is the one-on-one session.
If you want to be able to consciously create,
and they just click get instant access, and then they can buy themselves a quick little session for $90. Okay, they put in their info, those sort of things. Okay, so So look, this is how you get sessions. This one here is obviously a webinar funnel. It's how you sell the group stuff online, which you'll want to do. And then there's also here for those of you who want to do events. So I hope that you enjoyed having a quick look into what it is that we've done.
Hi, it's Chris Duggett here, and I wanted to invite you to a very special...
I've got videos going everywhere here. So let me just switch back to the webinar. So as you can see, we have everything for you. We have all the systems in place. You just plug them straight in, okay? However, we've also worked out the products as well, right? So when you become a Magnetic Mind trainer, not only do we teach you what to do in front of groups, not only do we teach you how to do one-on-one and online, but we also give you the right product structure, because you need to understand that you've got a finite amount of time. Okay, so here's what we charge, okay? For one-on-one premium, we charge $5,000 for 3 months. For a group event, we charge $1,995 for a 2-day event. Or for the online, $49 a week. Okay, and that's my favorite thing to sell. And last, the online course or university, we sell it for $99. So that we have a 0 to many option when you're not there. We have a 1 to many online or group, and then 1 to 1 for high intimacy. So just let me show you some numbers. I'm not promising this is what you're going to do, but I'm saying this is what others have done and done way more. If you start with the $49 a week option, okay, so for the $49 a week, your client, all that they do is they turn up twice a week with you, let's say on a Monday and a Wednesday or a Tuesday and a Thursday, and you do a recode, you do a meditation with them. They pay $49 a week. It's the best personal development price that they're ever going to get. 2 coaching sessions a week for $50 a week. Look, they sign up for a year, which is actually $2,458 a year. Okay, at 100 clients, you're making $250,000. At 200 clients, you're making $500,000. Now that's really exciting to me. That's really exciting. Look, and if you do a one-on-one offer, you can do $199 a week or $800 a month when you start out, and just with 10 clients on $200 a week, this is how much you make over a year. So what I'm trying to say is we've really got this structure in a way that you can have leverage. A lot of people just get stuck in one-on-one. And so I know that you're excited about this. It's why you're here. It's why you're watching it. So we have a 6-month plan to get you there. The first 3 months, focus on the process. Create your magnetic mind. Start working with everyone. So every single week, we split you up into groups and we have you practice the recode, practice the sessions. You learn all the foundations and the basics. Then when you're ready, we plug you into our marketing and sales systems, build out your presentation, target your people, and we help you go out there and win. Like, we're all about getting this message out there to as many people as possible. So look, it's exciting. It's basically a business in a box. People have told me, Chris, this needs to be a franchise, and an equivalent franchise is something like a gym. And a gym, you're going to charge, $100,000 or even $200,000 for a gym, and then you've got to pay rent and equipment. And this is much better than a gym, $49 a week, and you can have real unlimited time. Wherever there's Wi-Fi, you can be impacting people. So people have told me that it's phenomenal, this training. And so I want to ask, would you like to spend 6 months with us and be certified? So when you talk to whoever it is on my team you're talking to, we're going to be running you through this. And look, we're looking for our first 50 people. This is brand new. It's cutting edge. It's revolutionary. The Magnetic Mind Certification Program is 6 months of weekly coaching with myself and Hannah Nyes through the full process. And Hannah, I hope you've already met her. If you've already had a recode or you've already been in the sessions, you'll know who she is. So look, we go through this in detail. It's 6 months to get you there. You will learn the quantum recode. Only 12 people have been fully certified and trained in Australia. If you're in another country, you might be one of the first people being certified in this. Beyond the cutting edge of a revolution. It's so easy to market a revolution, something that's new, no one's ever seen superconscious change before. We have 12 methods that we go through. Okay, lenses, align your values, your internal state, perceptual shift, 7 emotional alignment patterns, redecision, the whiteout quantum model. That's just huge, by the way. Number 8, removing internal conflicts, massive meditation, the magic metaphors, entanglements, the matrix. These 12 methods are massive, and they're the 12 core methods of the magnetic mind process, plus the recode. Look, this works for you. If you're committed to learning, this will work for you. But the reason why people don't get started is they think they're not ready. They think this is that I'm not ready to do this, Chris, la, la, la. Your heart brought you here, you're ready, Other than the fact that I'm about to ask for $1 million to be involved. Just kidding. But that's the other reason, right? But people always say to me, hey, Chris, I'm just not ready. Okay, so look, let me tell you that you're ready as you're ever going to be to jump in and do this. So here's what you're going to get. Okay, you're going to get a full training, everything included, A to Z, upside down, sideways. There's nothing we miss out. So we give you 12-month access to the Magnetic Mind University with over 30 meditations and a full training. Look, it's worth $4,995. Plus, you'll get 6 months of weekly coaching on the Magnetic Mind process and how to be a results-producing trainer. It's worth $9,000. Plus, you'll get the full online Magnetic Mind Trainer University, which is 36 two-hour sessions with me on how to become a high-paid coach. Okay, it's huge. The total value is just under $20,000, and the normal price is $14,995. Now, if you're watching this, we've got a really special offer on at the moment, and I've got some bonuses coming your way. So just hang tight. I'm very excited to share this with you. So you're also going to get a big bonus, which is a business training vault. Okay. I probably met you on Facebook or YouTube. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that, how to have good videos, how to get ads running. That's in the appointment tab, Facebook and webinar training, plus how to be effective with your time. These currently sell for $5,000. Today, if you get the call, they're free. Now, I'm also going to make sure that you save a lot of time and you don't have to waste and do all the things that I had to do. So when you get on your call, these bonuses are for you. We would not have sent you this video if they weren't for you. This is huge. I will give you 3 sales pipelines, okay? The exact ones I showed you, it's taken me over 10 years to figure this out. So instead of you trying to figure out what should go on the page and what copy and what branding and what logos and what designs, it's all done. I can never explain to you the gift of these pipelines. If I was going to try, I'd say they're worth $30,000 at least, just in staff time to figure that all out, plus all the testing. So you're going to get that. They're worth at least $15,000 from the advertising to the email to everything. You're also going to get a business planning session with Hannah. It's worth $1,500. You're also going to get my presentations. So whatever process that you went through to get here, whether it was a live event, a webinar, or you saw a video, you have all of my permission to use those. You get my slides, you get the talk tracks to copy, everything. So a keynote presentation for corporate events, I'm going to give you that. A 35-minute webinar presentation, I'm going to give you that. 3-hour live presentation. I hope you're getting this and you're feeling excited. We are giving you a business in a box. Plus, I'm going to do 4 2-day events live with me, minimum this year. In fact, I think we're going to do upwards of 10 around the world. You can come to 4, which is a huge, huge, huge bonus. So look, this is what you're going to get. You've got your call booked, but don't miss out on the call, okay? Because the whole thing is huge. So the value is over $50,000, 12 months access to the university, 30 meditations. And by the way, did I tell you, you get to use all those meditations in that university. You get a copy of it and you can send it out to all your clients. That's huge, right? They get, when you sign someone up, you say, I'm going to give you 30 meditations and all this training. It's a great way to get someone in. 6 months of weekly coaching on the process of how to be a results producing trainer. The full university on how to be that trainer, plus the business vault, plus the business session, plus 3 sales pipelines, plus 4 2-day events for me, plus all the done for you presentations. Look, it's worth a lot, and I haven't even told you about the steak knives yet. So the total value is over 50 grand, and it really is. And so the normal price is $19,995. And we've been told countless times we need to be charging this at a franchise or a license fee of a minimum 6 figures. So if you're truly getting this, you understand it's such a steal and it's such a bargain, and we really appreciate that. However, I have a really special offer for you today because you're special. So here's the truth is, I'm not going to charge you the 50 or the 19, but if I did, it'd probably be worth it, to be honest, if you went out there and took action. In fact, sometimes I think I should charge that because then people would really, really take this even more seriously, and instead of just making 300,000 or 400,000, they would push right through to do a big business. So look, here's a special offer. I'm going to take 12 grand off it, and finance is available. So you can get it today for $7,995. You can finance it for $80 a week at the moment. If you're in Australia or New Zealand, we have finance for $80. Or if you pay it in one, it's $6,500. So this is a massive deal. By the way, when I say today, it means if you're watching this and you've been given this, it means we're still offering this. We're doing this for our first 50 people only. and then once it's gone, and that's the truth. So you'll get 12 months access to the Magnetic Mind University, over 30 meditations. You'll get the Magnetic Mind steak knives. You'll get the 6 months of weekly coaching on the Magnetic Mind process. You'll get all of that, hey. So anyway, I know that you appreciate this. It's a massive, massive, massive discount. So when you get your call, I just wanted to tell you that's what you'll be talking about. It's $7,995. You can finance it for 80 a week or pay in one. We do have a monthly payment plan for those outside Australia or New Zealand. I believe it comes out at around about $800 a month. So I'm pretty certain every single one of you can do $800 a month or $200 a week, whichever way you want to cut it. Look, if money's the thing that's stopping you, just get on, have a conversation. We're giving you a business in a box here, and the only thing you've got to ask yourself is how quick will you get out there and turn this into an amazing business. If you think about charging $49 a week to people, let's just approximate that at $200 a month for a monthly payment. You get your first 5 clients on, you got $1,000 a month. Our payment plan's under that. So really, the question is, how quick can you get 5 clients? 5 people, they'll pay $49 a week to learn the Recode process. So that's an exciting proposition, isn't it? Because you can actually have this pay for itself. Remember, when you sign someone up, you can have them join, my calls. You can have them join the online university, so you don't even have to be ready yourself yet, because all the calls are leveraged, so it doesn't take me any extra time to serve people that are maybe paying you. So look, feel good. We want to change the world with this. Make sure you turn up to your call. If you haven't got the right time, there is a link under here that you can book in your calendar. If you're definitely in, you can book in. We can have a conversation to get this started. So come with questions, and let's get those answered. Let's get you moving. Thank you so much for watching to the end. You're an absolute rock star, and I can't wait to help you to change the world together. So bye for now, and see you on the call.